What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Diaz. I apologize. I haven't been on for a while. I haven't been feeling good. Um, but anyway, so I wanted to do a video yesterday morning, and something made me postpone the video because I wanted to make sure. And I apologize for the background noise. Somebody's cleaning out their gutters. I wanted to make sure that I put a lot of thought into this video before I did it. Because it's very, very important to me and to a lot of parents, a lot of adults, and even some kids. I have noticed in the past 2 years that there has been an extremely large amount of deaths between youths. Now, what I'm saying, when I mean youth, I mean just a younger age. I'm not saying under a certain age. I'm saying like basically 25 and under. To me, is considered a youth. I have noticed just in my area that there was, in the past week, probably about 8 in the past week. And I apologize for my camera moving. I'm outside and it's a little bit windy. It's nice outside, but it's a little bit windy. It's like almost 60. But then yet there's supposed to be snow tonight. Figure that one out. Okay, so back to the subject. My main reason for doing this video was to speak to the youth, and my channel is not for kids. So a parent will have to allow their child to see this. A parent will have to watch this with their child. My main thing that I want to say is that there's no amount of beef, so they say. There's no amount of argument. There's no amount of hate that should make you want to pick up a gun. Yes, people get angry. Yes, people's feelings get hurt. But you have to remember, when you pick up a weapon, the only reason why you should pick up a weapon is if you intend to use it. If you do not know the consequences of picking up a gun, you should not be anywhere near it. There's too many young people that are dying by a gun. Too many. Just the other day, not that far from my city, a 13-year-old lost his life by another 13-year-old. And it's a shame. The boy said it was an accident, but my thing is, where are the parents, for one? Why does he have a gun? And if the parents didn't know he had a gun, then you should still be monitoring your child. You still should be watching, periodically checking in. Hey, what are you guys doing? Playing video games. Okay, cool. You guys want a snack? You guys want this? You guys want that? Monitor. So the thing is that these parents are leaving these kids alone. And this is any situation. This is not just this one. Parents could be leaving kids alone at that age and not even knowing what they're doing. There's even some parents that probably don't even care what their children are doing. And that's a thing. As parents, we need to take more responsibility for our children. When they reach a certain age, okay, yeah, they're on their own, but you still can check up on them. I don't care how old they are. I don't care how old mine get. I'm still going to check up. If they're out somewhere, hey, just call and check on you. Because that's what a parent does. Yes, they can hold their own. Yes, they're old enough. But it's still a parent's job to take care of a child, to care for a child or a grown adult. Yes, you can only do it to a certain extent. We know once they move out, once they leave the nest, but you can still check on them. You can still call, text. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just you see too many youths dying over nothing. Whether it was an accident or not an accident, it's not worth taking somebody's life. It's not. Another one, a 19-year-old was shot. It's ridiculous how many youths are dying that didn't even live their life yet. Didn't even get a chance to maybe move out, have a family, get married, buy a house, have the best job that they wanted. They can't do that now because they're not here. And I'm not saying that, okay, once you're 40, 50, 60, 70, then, it's like, okay, that's different. Because it's not. I'm just saying that the youth haven't even had a chance to develop a life yet. There was a 4-year-old that was shot with her mother in front of a store. She died. Then the mother died a little bit after that. 3-year-old, this was a while back, was kidnapped by an Uber driver. The mother got out of the car to go around the car to pick her child up, to get her child out of the other side, and the Uber driver took off. That little girl was found dead. 3 years old, 4 years old, 13 years old, 19 years old. Like, guys, this is ridiculous. Do we not care about our children? Do we not care what happens to our children? Like, I can honestly say that I really think that there are people out there that don't. And, I apologize for saying that, but I know that once your child is a certain age of, 13, 14, 15, 16, that they go out and hang out. But when they're at that age to where they're leaving the house, then it's time to get them a cell phone. This cell phone is to be kept on at all times. If this cell phone is not on, I am coming to find you. I want to know where you're at. I want to know what time you're coming home. It may be embarrassing to a child that a parent is that overprotective of them, but in the long run, that child will realize, hey, like, they really cared about me. Hey, they really gave a crap about me to want to know where I'm at, because this could happen to me, or this could happen to me. Anything can happen nowadays. Anything. And kids don't realize that. Kids think that we're just overprotective and, we're trying to embarrass them and we're not letting them have any fun. And it's not like that. We want you to enjoy. See, when I was growing up, my parents knew everywhere I was. And, I had this thing that my dad would whistle. When the street lights came on, he whistled. If my butt wasn't in the house, I was in a lot of trouble. And this was when I was like 14, 15, 16 years old. Okay? I knew. And at that time, I was like, oh, man, and like, this is wrong. Like, you know, like, I'm just trying to hang out with my friend. But now, as a parent, I get it. I get it to be overprotective of your child because you never know. Especially if you have a little girl too, with all of this sex trafficking and kidnappings and things like that that's going on. You know, it's bad. It's bad, and you know, if you have a daughter, it's worse, guys. It's worse because you want to know constantly where they're at. You know, and if they have like brothers or whatever, you know, then it's not that it's okay. It is a little bit better because you know that they'll at least protect them, but you still want to make sure that you know where your children are at all times. So parents, all I ask is if you guys want to, you guys can let your child watch this video with you. If your child is older and you allow them to watch this video, by all means. But you guys, please find something else to do. Put the guns down. It's not worth taking someone's life or your life getting taken over something that's just like that. You know, you can walk away. You can fight it out. It's better. Fight it out. You know, my days, that's what we did. We fought. You know, if we had an issue, we fought. But then we were friends the next day. It was just kind of like that. You know, and if we weren't friends, then we weren't friends. But we didn't mark people and tell people that we was going to do something to them or anything like that because it just wasn't like that. Now it's the music and movies and just everything in general. It corrupts young minds. So this is a message to the youth. Please listen. If you're going to listen to anybody, if it's not your parents, please listen to this message. Put the guns down. Think. Your actions, you cannot take back your actions. Once you do something, you cannot take it back. You cannot undo it. Think about it. Find something else to do rather than being in the street. Find something else to do. You know, get a basketball team together. Play basketball. You know, just if you're older, you know, just find something to do. And leave the guns alone until you are of legal age to have a gun in your possession. And even then, you still have to practice with that gun. You still have to have knowledge of that gun. You have to know the consequences. You have to know the ins and outs of that gun. Because they're not toys. And they're not deadly until someone picks it up. So just think about it, guys. Please think about it. Alright, I love you guys. I am out. Again, I'm sorry that this video took a little bit longer. I wanted to put more thought into it. And, you know, at first it was kind of hard for me to do it because, you know, like it's children. You know, it's children and, you know, we're supposed to be protective of our children. And, you know, some people can't even do that. So, all right, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed. And make sure you guys hit that bell for notifications so that way you guys are noticed. That's way you guys are noticed. That way you guys are notified when I make another video. All right, you guys, it's your girl Diaz, and I'm out.